Welcome back. In this video, we're going to get our sales strategy and sales cycle on the My SME Manual. The goal is to write it down, understand it, to give us the foundation to build our business model for the duration of this My SME online business course. So let's jump over to the My SME Manual. We're going to scroll down to section number 3, which is My Business Model. Under My Business Model, I have a brief explanation of what a viable business model is. You can read through that if there's any further questions. And then we've got the sales strategy, number 1, the branding, number 2, marketing at 3, sales at 4, and number 5, product service delivery. And we're going to continue with the example of the shoe shop I want to start. And let's get stuck in now with the sales strategy. Number 1, what is your focus point? The focus point is then fancy shoes, fancy custom shoes at affordable prices. That is the focus. The target market's need is formal shoes for men. That comes from our market research. Then we have your logical solution, custom-made formal shoes for men. How accessible is your product and service offering? It's going to be available online and in store. So that department looks good. How urgently does the market need it? There's 1,600 in SA that needs it per month, and there is, if I remember correctly, 480 people in the Western Cape that needs it per month. Right, summarize my sales strategy in a nutshell. So I'm gonna generate leads through my shop and an online presence with a website. I will train my staff to be salesmen. That's the long and the short of my sales strategy in a nutshell. We're going to then go over to branding. Now in the next video, we're going to start digging into branding. Very complicated, but very important for your business. Ultimately, the idea now is, what's the first impression somebody needs of my brand? They need to think that I'm selling fancy shoes. That's the only perception I want the people to think when they see my brand. Number 2, what will the message of the brand be? The message is going to be custom formal shoes at affordable prices. I hope you guys have seen how my wording has changed since I've did my market research. So in the beginning it was fancy shoes for fancy occasions. The market research showed me that there's a huge market looking for formal shoes, and this is now literally changed the lingo in my business, because that's what the market research says. And then 5-second rule, my brand needs to say exactly what I do within the first 5 seconds. So I'm going to say, yes, I understand the concept. Right. Now we're going to go to marketing. Who's the target market? It's going to be men in the Western Cape. The marketing channels I'll use to get to them will be physical. In the mall, it will be via Google AdWords and other Google tools like Google Maps, etc. I just want to note here as well that I will have a Facebook page and social media. So I'm just going to say here, and social media channels, but that's more for credibility purposes than anything else. I'm not going to look to make any sales on Facebook, as I don't believe my market will go on Facebook to purchase a product. They will more or less go on Facebook to have a laugh, be social, interactive with their friends, and so on and so forth. Okay, what's my message going to be? How will I win their attention? I will definitely have to speak to the need, which is formal shoes. That's what my ad needs to state. And I will add to this custom design. That's my unique advantage. That's my value proposition that will win my market's attention. How will I communicate to them? I will look at my package and make sure that I communicate the key logical concepts of the package. And how will I win their trust? Definitely by getting customers in my shop and showing my previous work. Okay, this is just for the shoe shop. You obviously, for different services and products, you can use different methods. One of the biggest ways to win trust is customer testimonials. Always ask your happy clients to leave a review on Facebook or on Google to rate your services, that other people can see you are a legit organization. Okay, next is my sales. Which sales principles will I apply? So I've got a couple of sales principles here. I'm only gonna apply, I'm definitely looking at urgency, which is a 10% discount for until the end of the week. I will not work with buying decisions. I'm going to take that out. Reciprocity, I'm going to take that out. Commitment and consistency, definitely. I'm going to get my customers to commit to my product because I know people have a huge bias or need to be seen as consistent. So I want to use that principle of commitment and consistency. My emotional selling concept will be the need, which is formal shoes for men. That's what the market and the market research taught me. What will my logical selling be? It will be a custom formal shoe for the customer. And my FOC behavior model will be to identify, in my opinion, I think cost might be a problem. So I need to identify methods to make my product more affordable. Then we have the second one is the ability for the requirements needed. So how will I deliver on online customers? That's another question that I need to solve. Right, so that's my FOC behavior model. In a nutshell, I think the biggest thing that's going to be a problem here will be the cost. So I might as well highlight that to keep that in mind going forward. Right, and then lastly, product service delivery. How will I ensure excellent, efficient customer service? I will create pride in the brand and instill, I'm not sure how to spell instill, there we go. Create pride in the brand and instill confidence, or rather pride in the brand and instill that into the culture of the staff. Right, then, will you have a follow-up? Yes, I will definitely follow up. It will be a 7-day period before the follow-up call. So 7 days, 7-day period after purchase, I will do a courtesy call. All right, there we go. And any upsell opportunities might be, for instance, accessories like socks, leather feet, or whatever you want to call it, but feeding your leather shoe that it stays new. Right, so there we go. That's just a brief idea of my viable business model. and hope this was helpful. I will see you guys in the next video where we will tackle branding, which is quite an exciting area of your business, but it can be complicated. So I will see you there.